Last week, the Trump administration announced a 10% tariff on nearly all U.S. imports, with a lot of confusion surrounding these tariffs and what they mean for the American people. Our Emma Ellis spoke with a local Economist expert to bring some clarity to the situation.
As the old saying goes, money makes the world go round. And with the recent Trump administration tariffs, Donald Trump promises liberation and economic growth in the U.S.
Jobs and factories will come roaring back into our country, and you see it happening already. We will supercharge our domestic industrial base. We will pry open foreign markets and break down foreign trade barriers. And ultimately, more production at home will mean stronger competition and lower prices for consumers.
But economic experts have their doubts.
Ultimately, what it does is drive up consumer prices. It makes things that you and I buy more expensive. When we trigger a trade war, if a trade war is triggered, it actually reduces the number of goods that you and I have available to us.
Let's break it down. A tariff is a tax on goods imported from other countries. With the new taxes the Trump administration imposed, 10% of the cost of whatever is being imported into the U.S. will be paid to the American government.
And eventually, at some point, businesses will have to pass those costs on to consumers, and that comes in the form generally of higher prices.
Dove says this is the most significant tariff increase since the Smoot-Hawley Act of 1930, which he says triggered a global trade war and prolonged the Great Depression.
Most major countries around the world simply retaliated against the U.S. and imposed their own tariffs, which is what we're seeing China do now and potentially other countries as we move forward.
The similarities between these two tariffs don't stop there.
It was meant to protect domestic jobs and protect domestic industry and try to grow domestic industry in the middle of a depression.
However, he says history has shown these kinds of tariffs don't have the intended effect. Dove says it might be smart to go ahead and make big purchases now before tariffs on imports affect prices. Emma Ellis, WSFA 12 News.
He also says some businesses and lower income families will feel the effects of these tariffs the most.